Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Wellerlane, and I am here at the Helen Yarmak Showroom in the Penthouse suite of the Crown Building right on 57th Street, one of the most exclusive salons, boutiques right here in Manhattan. And I'm here with the gentleman that knows all about fur. He is a master when it comes to fur and everything about it. Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
My name is Keith Kaplan, and I am the Executive Director of the Fur Information Council of America. So I work with all of the designers and retailers across the U.S., and that's where my knowledge base comes from.
And this is always a wonderful show because Helen, she's just brilliant when it comes to fur.
Absolutely. Helen not only puts the luxe in luxe, every single collection she does is infused with a twist and things that you really have to look closely at her garments to really appreciate the true luxury in them and the versatility and the value in them. Many of the pieces are reversible, can be worn 2 or 3 different ways. There are pieces that are lined with real gold thread and pearls. Luxury touches that differentiate it from any other line. It's really an incredible, incredible artistry in fur.
It certainly is. Now today we're seeing, explain to my audience what we're seeing here today. The line, the furs that we're seeing, it's sort of like an informal modeling. Are we going to see a show later?
No, I think Helen's done what a lot of the designers are doing this year. You've seen more and more designers who have opted out of the runway presentations because they've discovered that there's, with technology today, really effective ways of doing other kinds of presentations, artful presentations that allow them to leverage the in-venue presentation through social media and share it with millions of people. And I think that's what Helen's doing today.
What can we expect now going forward? What can we see now with fur? I know you talked about more luxury garments with, you know, embellishments. What can we see for the new season?
Well, I think first of all what we're seeing once again this year, and this is probably the 9th or 10th year in a row, more designers each year on the runway showing fur within their collections. And I think the reason is that it's become almost a required branding tool for anyone that wants to compete in the luxury apparel arena, whether it's a little trim or full-on outerwear. And there has been much more attention over the past 3 years given to outerwear. You know,
and women they don't want to wear a big heavy coat anymore. They want to wear something very light.
Right, and they want to wear something very versatile.
Yes.
And you know, especially with what Helen does, these pieces being reversible, you can roll it up, travel with it. It can work for informal all the way to formal.
I will tell you, here in New York City, we go to so many events and so many charity events and restaurants and lounges. And you can't even check your coat. It's even difficult to check a coat
and
now.
And they're so lightweight today with the new innovations in manufacturing technology.
You can put it in your bag and you don't have to worry about checking your coat anymore.
And Helen has some pieces in the collection today. You'll see there's one piece in particular that has a short wrap over a longer jacket, and it's actually 4 different pieces that you can wear. So you can leave in the morning, and by changing it throughout the day, you can have 4 completely different looks with the one Helen Yarmak garment.
Wow, wow. Well, you are a wealth of information always.
Well, thank you.
When it comes to fur, he is the man. So Keith, darling, tell my audience, where can we go to find out more information about the fur trade?
Well, we've got a great blogazine running now called furinsider.com, and we have a Facebook site called The Fur Insider.
This is new.
It's new in the past year, and we have a fabulous writer who is probably one of the brightest fashion historians you'll ever see. So we don't just write about fur. We write a lot about fashion from a perspective and in a voice that nobody else has. And we already have 300,000 followers, and it's growing rapidly. And
well, I'm going to become a follower, absolutely.
And please write comments and create a dialogue with us. We would love it.
Create a dialogue. Don't worry, Cognac will create dialogue with the Fur Insider. What about you? What about, I know you have a website. The company itself has a website.
It's fur.org.
Fur.org.
Yes.
Fabulous.
We will have all the images up for all of the designer collections shown at Fashion Week in New York within a few days.
And if we want to buy, if we want to purchase a Helen Yarmak luxury fur, where can we go?
I would say the first step is to go to helenyarmak.com.
Okay. We'll do that, darling, and thank you so much for that wonderful interview.
And it is always great to see you.
Always great to see you, too. And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here at Helen Yarmak Showroom, right here in the Penthouse suite of the Crown Building. Pink champagne kisses.
C'est si bon de partir n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, de petits rien du tout, mais qui en disent en langue, en voyant notre mine ravie. Les passants dans la rue nous envient. C'est si bon de guetter dans ses yeux une esprit merveilleux qui donnait la frisson. C'est si bon, ces petites sensations, ça vaut mieux que millions. C'est tellement, tellement bon. C'est bon. Voilà, c'est bon. Les passants dans la rue, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. Quel esprit merveilleux. C'est bon. Je cherche un millionnaire avec des grands Cadillac cars, mink coats, des bijoux jusqu'au cou, tu sais. C'est bon. Ces petites sensations. Peut-être quelqu'un avec un petit yacht, non? Oh, c'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon. Vous savez bien que j'attends quelqu'un qui pourrait m'apporter beaucoup de loot. Ce soir, demain, la semaine prochaine, n'importe quand. C'est bon, si bon. Il sera très crazy, non? Voilà, c'était mon bon. C'est si bon de partir n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, de petits rien du tout, mais qui ont 10 ans langue en voyant notre mine ravie. Les passants dans la rue nous envient, c'est si bon de gaieté dans ses yeux, une esprit merveilleux qui donnait la frisson. C'est si bon, ces petites sensations, ça vaut mieux que millions. C'est tellement, tellement bon. C'est bon. Voilà, c'est bon. Les passants dans la rue, bras dessus, en chantant des chansons. Quel esprit merveilleux. C'est bon. Je cherche un millionnaire avec des grands Cadillac cars, mink coats, des bijoux jusqu'au cou, tu sais. C'est bon. Ces petites sensations. Peut-être quelqu'un avec un petit yacht, non? Oh, c'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon. Vous savez bien que j'attends quelqu'un qui pourrait m'apporter beaucoup de loot. Ce soir, demain, la semaine prochaine, n'importe quand. C'est bon, si bon. Il sera très crazy, non? Voilà, c'est tellement bon. C'est si bon de partir n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, de petits rien du tout, mais qui ont 10 ans langue en voyant notre mine.
I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the Helen Yarmak Showroom, right here in the Penthouse suite. And I'm sitting with Helen Yarmak, famous fashion designer who designs the most beautiful gems and furs. She's known exclusively for her luxury goods and brand, her furs and lifestyle. She is a true innovative style breaker. There's nobody else like you, Helen.
Thank you.
The collection here today is truly beautiful, truly amazing. Tell my audience all about what we're seeing here this afternoon.
Collection, it's Russian about, from Russian Tsar.
Like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yes.
In the snow with the gorgeous furs wrapped around them, right?
Yes.
Just beautiful. Tell me a little bit more about the jewelry. The jewelry is just gorgeous.
This is our new line. It's Kama Sutra.
Go to HelenYarmak.com to learn more about your luxury diamonds, gems, and furs, right?
Thank you. And you can come to our VIP Sky Showroom in Crown Building.
I am. I'm coming. I'm coming again.
Absolutely.
Let me give you a kiss. And we'll be back in a moment, darlings. More interviews right here at the Helen Yarmak Showroom in the Crown Building, right across the street from the Trump Building on 57th Street and 5th Avenue. Pink champagne kisses.
Fancy dress to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.